YouTube.com. We got another Fern video. Shout out to the team over there at Fern doing a big one with this channel. Doing a big one. YouTube, those y'all watching on YouTube, feel free to come through the streams. Link is in the description. All right. We live every single day. We got the biggest, baddest, best. I mean, I am your favorite streamer, so it's only right for you to come through the stream, okay? You see the videos on YouTube, but where it all happens live. Live and direct, no script, in the flesh. Here, JB and the fam. JB with the people. Come on live, baby. Come on live. We got the 2.1 billion McDonald's machine. Yeah, we know there's a whole goddamn enterprise and a whole automated robotic machine behind McDonald's. McDonald's. Let's check it out.
You're at McDonald's and you're craving a double cheeseburger. So you find yourself in...
Stop. If you go to McTrash and you crave a double McBurger, something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. Something is wrong with you, man. When I used to go to McTrash, 10-piece nuggets with barbecue sauce, no fries. Y'all know they milkshake machine always be broke. Whether it's 10 a.m., 10 p.m., 3 p.m., 3 a.m. machine, always broke. Trash. They used to blow minds. And when I used to get something, I'd get me a... or something besides a milkshake, I'd want me a Sprite. I was a big Sprite head. Big Sprite drinker. Now, I don't drink no soft drinks. None. Zero. You won't catch me ever. You won't hear none of that. No more.
In front of one of these. Self-order terminals, or SOTs, are in almost every restaurant of the chain now.
Right.
You start browsing and end up buying a big tasty bacon with fries and a Coke, plus nuggets and a McFlurry for dessert.
God damn!
Once you see your food in front of you, you feel guilty. You ordered way more than you initially wanted.
Stop. Who feels guilty? Most of the people who go to these fast food chain restaurants very, very frequently, they don't feel guilty about shit. Their whole life is like a guilt chamber, a regret chamber. Because they're eating they're eating the way that they are because they can't control their emotions and the salt and sodium that's being brought into their life. That's why. They don't feel bad about that shit. Now, you could say that when people beef the jerky, if you know what I'm saying, 99.8% of people afterwards feel bad. Yes, that's a true statement. But when it comes to food, especially in America, niggas don't feel bad until they get 500 pounds. Until they get 400 pounds, or they get bullied to a point where they get called a fat.
Many people have this experience at fast food restaurants. Since the introduction of SOTs, the average order has gotten bigger and bigger. But why?
I am going to say it, old dog.
Today, we're going to talk about one of the most used user interfaces in the world and its countless tricks to take as much money.
And look at K-Talk. He said, y'all, a lady found a baby tooth in her food.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
If that doesn't push you to never go to a fast food restaurant ever again, you can't be helped. You can't be helped and you won't be helped ever. You might as well just fall off somewhere.
As possible from you.
Burn.
McDonald's is by far the most valuable fast food chain in the world. It's stock.
Wait, is it Panda Express?
McDonald's is by far...
Oh, that's Chipotle.
the most valuable fast food chain in the world.
post some
Its
reactions
stock
that's
price
related to
has
this.
nearly
Okay, bet, bro.
quadrupled over the past
Thank
10
you, man.
years.
Good looks.
Today, there are more than 40,000 McDonald's restaurants around the world.
Wow.
Many of them are so-called
40,000.
restaurants of the future. SOTs are a key factor in the success of the concept. With their large touchscreens, they look like giant double-sided smartphones. McDonald's is considered a pioneer in the fast food industry when it comes to these terminals. They tested the first SOTs in Europe in 2008.
Wow, look at that. In 2008. Damn, that sucks. So Europe, y'all were the lab rats first before they came to America.
Today they can be found in almost all of its restaurants. Other
Yeah.
chains like Burger King and KFC have
Nobody's
followed suit.
helping you.
The terminals have supposedly increased McDonald's profits in Germany by about 15%. That's according to an insider who spoke to the German public broadcaster ZDF. In 2018, former McDonald's CEO Steve Easterbrook confirmed that the terminals definitely increased profits. His main reason? Customers take significantly longer to place their order. But why would that be a good thing? Design influences our choices, not only at McDonald's but also in our everyday life. You'd probably go for this watch rather than this one. Holzkern watches are made from natural materials such as wood and marble. They only use
Oh my God, that was so slick. Yo, Fern, I'm gonna be honest. This might have been Jimmy Beast level ad placement. This was tough.
FSC certified
Who is
wood or residual wood from the furniture industry. Holzkern has a collection of over 1,000 products you can choose from. This watch, for example, is made of walnut wood and marble.
Oh.
This silver ring is made with Hawaiian
that's
koa
my
wood,
neighbor.
and this necklace has marble embedded. The quality of
Okay, thanks, bro. Thanks.
Look at the example from the beginning. To recap, you only wanted to order a double cheeseburger when you entered the store. In the main menu, you are presented with inviting images of burgers. The more
crazy.
expensive items, like the double hamburger royale, are especially eye-catching. On the left, you can find the different food categories.
A
Here,
jiu-jitsu?
McDonald's is setting a so-called reference value. Going forward, you'll subconsciously compare other items to these expensive ones. Even if you don't go for the pricier burgers, the double cheeseburger now seems pretty affordable. This makes you more likely to upgrade the cheap burger. We've just seen two examples of nudging. Nudges are designed to influence our behavior by presenting options in different ways. Sometimes they are subtle and sometimes more obvious. In this case, the icons on the side are much smaller than the prominently placed menus in the center. More space on the interface demands more of your attention. The same thing happens once you enter the submenu. The big burgers are at the top and the cheaper ones are at the bottom. It's like a
Crazy.
supermarket shelf. You
Right.
have to bend down or scroll down to see the cheap stuff. The more expensive items are at eye level.
Ooh, I see. So the ones that we want to broadcast more, that is a little bit more pricey, we're gonna put those in your face faster or quicker. I see. I don't get more food. I don't finish the 10 nuggets fries sometimes. God damn. Well, I never got fries from McTrash. Hell no. I knew them cardboard straws wasn't gonna feel nothing for me. Hell no.
As a result, you don't even notice the double cheeseburger because of all the juicier burgers on top. The big tasty bacon in particular is just too tempting to resist. Make it a meal? Yeah.
Is this really how the pictures look at the McTrash kiosks, bro? Is this really how them shits look?
Why not? Fries and a Coke, let's go.
Yeah.
Should you get the
That's
McMenu small
sad.
or the regular McMenu for just 50 cents more? Well, of course, the regular then. Anything else? Cheeseburger? No. Nuggets? Yeah, you're in the mood.
They sell pizza pockets at McTrash now? Since when?
For that. The colorful animation you see when you make the purchase isn't random. It's there to reward you and make you feel good about adding things to the cart. Next, the terminal doesn't take you to the checkout, it just takes you back to the menu.
Ooh, really trying to brain loop you. Oh my goodness. McTrash is selling Hot Pockets. What the fuck? Wait, but did y'all see that? What is that? What is that? Not Burger Trash. Oh, no, that's correct. Burger Trash, aka Burger King, is selling mozzarella sticks. Y'all seen that, huh? Bro, my dad and my brother was trying to put me on to the mozzarella sticks. Man, I ain't going to Burger Trash for them damn mozzarella sticks. But they sell them now. Because y'all remember when Burger King had the chicken fries? Them shits, I had those when I was in grade school. Them shits was slam jamming. But the mozzarella sticks are very similar. They're just with cheese in them instead of, you know what I'm saying? That's like going to KFC for pizza. And are you telling me KFC has pizza? Yeah, we're doomed. We're doomed. They just put anything on. They just put anything on the fucking menu and we behind it, bro.
Now that you're looking at
Goddamn
it,
Americans.
dessert would be nice too. Why not get a McFlurry? Wait, how much is that now in total? Oh, down here. It's 19 euros and 97
Oh
cents.
my god.
This trick is called a dark pattern. Dark patterns are designed to get users to do things that aren't in their best interests. This is done by presenting information in a way that isn't neutral or by leaving things out on purpose. A classic example would be the colored accept all cookies button, while it may take several clicks to select only necessary cookies.
Trash.
The terminal interface is similar whilst less extreme. The total amount is hidden in a tiny corner of the large screen.
Wow.
Standing in front of it, you have to actively look down to find the price. For McDonald's, maximizing the average order value is a key business strategy, but for you, the price should be a minor detail next to all the colorful products. In a statement to us, McDonald's Germany states the screens are as big as they are to present information as clearly and appealing as possible. They are also designed for accessibility. Now, it's finally time to pay. And here, another nudge. This time, the nudge is meant to motivate you to pay by card. You only see a smaller button for the option to pay in cash at the register. There are a few reasons for this. When you pay by card, you're more likely to make impulse purchases and spend more money overall. Plus, the two-sided order terminals let more people order at the same time.
That's
Up to
wild,
70%
bro.
of customers leave when there are more than 7 people in line. You pay almost 20 euros for a thick menu.
That is so true, especially with McTrash. McTrash is the equivalent of a wall fart. That's very true. Y'all don't know how many times, and let's be honest, it still reigns supreme. It still reigns true now in 2025. Bro, at McTrash, people are going to stand in a line to wait on that fat-ass, gluttonous-ass food. Word up. But when they had a bad day, when they hangry, when they just got broken up with, they just lost their job, they just got in a fight, just got beat up, or beat somebody up, and they see 5 or more people in a line and they gotta wait, like when there wasn't kiosk in McTrash, when they had to wait, bro, you don't know how many times I've seen people like knock chairs over, break doors, slam the doors. Be like, God damn, and I'm from New Orleans, so man, damn, bro. Every time I come in this bitch, y'all niggas tripping, bro. And they would leave. And they would go to probably a Wendy's or a Burger Trash or maybe a Cane's or, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. That's true, though. They would walk out.
In total, 2,300 calories.
That's insane.
Once the food is in front of you, and even more so after you devoured it all without mercy, you ask yourself, how did this happen again? The interface is a prime example of upselling. During the order process, you were tricked or at least subtly manipulated into buying more than you originally intended.
Oh, for sure.
Instead of a double cheeseburger, you end up with the big tasty menu and those nuggets on top. In many small steps, the terminal repeatedly confronted you with moments of comparison. These comparisons create subconscious pressure. Each step in the ordering process seemed rational to you at the time. You may have even thought you were getting a bargain. But imagine you had the following choice: a double cheeseburger for €3.50 or a meal plus nuggets and ice cream for €19.97. You probably would have chosen the single burger. This example is of course slightly exaggerated, but making meals bigger is important for McDonald's. The margin on a single burger is low. Only when you add drinks, fries and ice cream, your order becomes really profitable for the chain. Those add-ons are cheap to buy and easy to prepare. That's why the menu is crucial for McDonald's. It works on the principle of bundling. The price is based on the most expensive product, like the Big Tasty. For McDonald's, the additional drinks and fries make the offer worthwhile. At the same time, for the customer, it appears to be a bargain, as the items in the bundle are much cheaper together than if they were purchased separately.
Right.
Cross-selling also plays an important role in menu management. The SOT suggests additional products to you. That's much more effective than the usual "Would you like some fries with that?" at the counter. There are no social pressures, often no queue behind you, no one watching. Often customers stand back to back in front of the terminals. And that's how you ended up with nuggets you hadn't planned on buying. McDonald's Germany confirmed that the average order size at their SOTs was slightly higher than at the counter. What slightly means in the definition remains unclear. We did ask for a ratio but received no answer. In 2015, the fast food company reported to have served more than 69 million customers every day in over 100 countries.
Woo!
About half of all orders were placed through the order terminals. This makes the McDonald's terminal one of the most used interfaces in the world.
Wow.
Probably only surpassed by TikTok, Instagram and such. McDonald's could potentially collect a ton of data every day. Data which they could use, for example, for A/B testing.
Yeah.
Customers could randomly be shown different versions of
Lab
buttons,
rats.
like different sizes,
All
colors,
tested.
or
Eh?
wordings.
Eh?
Or some customers might see a recommendation for 6-piece nuggets, while others might see 9-piece nuggets. With these tests, McDonald's could continuously optimize the UI based on millions of data points to squeeze out the maximum amount of additional items purchased.
Yeah.
It could be anything from the exact size of the sidebar to the color of the salad
A McPlant? What the
chest. It could be anything from
What the fuck is a McPlant?
the exact size of the sidebar to the color of the salad leaves
sound like
or
something
the
off of
way the
SpongeBob.
desserts are arranged. McDonald's Germany told us that they don't do A/B testing in Germany. They could not tell us whether the company does such tests in other countries and referred us to McDonald's Global. We asked McDonald's Global for comment, but so far they didn't respond. Friends in the US and UK have tested the terminals in their countries for us. The user interface seems to be pretty similar.
Yeah, what's good, body
It's probably
bag?
safe to assume that the techniques
What's up,
discussed
bruh?
in this video come into play in McDonald's restaurants in one way or another all over the world. There's no doubt that SOTs improve the customer experience. They save
Right.
time and make the whole process more chill, a real
Veggie
blessing
burger.
for introverts. And you don't have to worry about being judged at the register if you want to treat yourself to a big meal with 2 desserts. But SOTs have a downside too. They are explicitly designed for you to maximize your bad choices. The
Ha!
techniques used
Yes.
are not unique by any means,
Yes.
but often invisible at first glance. You might think this is all so see-through and you're not influenced by little nudges or dark patterns. But people are. Otherwise, these terminals wouldn't be this effective, and a giant conglomerate like McDonald's wouldn't use them.
Damn. Wait, how many folks on their team?
And a giant conglomerate like McDonald's wouldn't use them.
Wait.
And a giant conglomerate like McDonald's wouldn't use them.
Jonas and David are the producers. Marlon. So. Paul. 5, 6. Bro, 6 people is on this team for this page. And they already have 3 point. Y'all, look at their first video. I think we watched Fern's first video, I'm pretty sure. Well, not on this page, but we watched this, bro. We watched this video. 1 year, y'all. A team of 6 people built this channel up like this. Come on, bro. It don't take many, man. It don't take many to build something beautiful, bro. Shout out to I keep saying Vern. Shout out to Vernie.